I'll do my best.
Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I might do like maybe a little bit more, but well, I mean, low eco is like you probably should do low eco like when you have a really good understanding of the game. You're ready to learn like more tough tricks, things like that. So I'm saying high level friendly, as in if you're probably beginner level and mid level speedrunner in this game, you could do it, but you're probably going to have a lot harder time than someone who's comfortable with a lot of the game. Because they're the ones that probably should be approaching that category. But for me, what I like to do, and the way I really know if I want to learn a category, I start learning like random parts of the category, like the run. So for instance, for me, I like to just practice random tricks from the category. So for instance, to me, low eco looks really fun, so like a few things I want to try experimenting with is like some of the LPC and boggy tricks. So I might just mess around with some of the tricks and see if I can learn them. And that will let me know like, hey, this is a category I would actually want to commit to because I actually had fun learning the tricks. Because you want to have fun learning the tricks, right? Like I had fun learning the hundo tricks in the beginning. It was a blast for me. I enjoyed every second of it, learning. And
good training, boys.
And to this day, hundo is still my favorite category, you know? So.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack?
If watching a run makes you want to learn it,
itching to get on with our adventures,
and you mess with the tricks and you enjoy learning the tricks, that's how you know a category is for you. So I feel like low eco would be for me, but just not now. Like I would love to try it in the future. 100%. It looks so fun. Now in low eco, do the big balls of color eco, like blue, yellow, count as 50 or 1?
No.
I have no idea what you're talking about, so all I know is that in low eco, they've learned enough about the game that you don't have to grab any eco at all, aside from the ones at final boss, and they purposely kill themselves repeatedly at the final boss to get like what do they call it? What is it called? Like if you die a lot, to get handicap, to get the handicap. So that you can use less of it at the end. So I don't know how they count them because I'm not familiar with that. You could probably look it up on speedrun.com. Maybe they have info there on it. I don't know how they're calculating it, but all I know is that there is no eco that you have to grab. They're able to completely beat the game without eco except for final boss. And as if I understand correctly, I'm pretty sure they're counting it as if you grab eco at all, it counts as 1. But I could be wrong with that because I don't understand everything about it. But that would be my guess.
This is it.
Nothing to talk about.
But that guess could be 100% wrong. But to me, that category looks fun. Some parts of Orbless look fun. So before I start running the categories, I might just practice the tricks. I think Six Rock was talking about making tutorials for the tricks. So if Six Rock actually follows through with that, I will use those tutorials to mess with them and see if that's a category I would enjoy doing. And then, you know, same for Orbless. I could look up tutorials and see if that's something I'd want to do too. Like, they look like fun categories, but I'm definitely not ready for them yet because I want to hit my goals for no LTS and hundo. I mean, I hit my goal for hundo, but I feel like I can keep improving hundo, if that makes sense. I feel like I can go back to hundo and continue to make progress like I was before. And I really want to see how far I can take that category before it gets to this level. Because right now, this category is, I'm hitting like that wall that's going to be really difficult to break. But that hasn't happened in hundo yet, at least as far as I know. I don't think I'm at the point in hundo where I'm at my wall, or where it's going to take a lot for me to improve. I feel like for no LTS, I'm at that point with at 102 right now. So I literally think I could take hundo a lot lower, which is amazing because I'm already at 148. So if I feel that way at 148, I'm really excited for how far I can take it. mercy.
Steady, boy. Here comes a big one. Steady, boy.
Nice, I like that.
Hold steady. Almost there. Here comes a big one.
And like no big ones after. Wow.
You did it. You got
Did anyone see
200
like the number
pounds
looked
of
like it
this.
jumped to a big number like in the thousands, but I think my eyes are just playing tricks on me.
Here's the power sum I promised. And you can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
Well, most of the time if you learn muscle memory, you can always get it back faster than the first time you learned it, so you should be able to get no LTS back sooner than you think. You did it! Yeah, Rohu. How you doing? I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. You guys are pretty sweet. Whether some of y'all are still lurking or not, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm actually really proud of myself today because this category has been like really messing with me, like mentality wise. And like even though I haven't made like, you know, I keep killing my PBs, I still feel really chill and just like I'm having fun. So I'm really happy about that, and I'm glad you guys could be here while I'm doing that, despite it not being like PBs all over the place. That means a lot to me. It's like I accepted internally that this is going to take time for me to PB in, and I'm going to have to work on a lot of things in order to do it, but I'm like, I feel like I'm ready, and I'm just okay with that, you know? I mean, that's part of the challenge, Hangman. Like, there's some hard levels in Orbless, and there's some easy levels, but I feel like it's just a challenge category. And the thing is, like, it's the same reason why I say I really like Hundo. I like Hundo because I feel like when I finish Hundo, like, knowing that I put all that time into it and that I had to get so much right to PB, it feels very rewarding to finish a Hundo run for me. I feel like that's what Orbless would probably feel like. Like, imagine finishing an Orbless run and realizing that you dodged all those orbs, like all the orbs in the entire game, but still did it fast. It would feel amazing afterwards. And I feel like that's kind of the benefit of categories like that. Like, Hundo is a challenge because of its longevity. It's a long run, it takes a lot of endurance, and there's a lot you have to do right in it in order to get a good time. Orbless is not as long, but it's a challenge category nonetheless. You have to make sure you're dodging orbs, and once you finish that run, you feel really accomplished. I think that's what draws me to categories sometimes. With no LTS, the other thing that what motivates me with this category is it's so short. So like a lot has to go right in a short amount of time because you have less time to work with. So it's like they all offer their challenges, and like, but you know, the fact that I feel so rewarded afterwards is what draws me to them. Like any PB I get at this point, because I've hit such like that wall feeling, is gonna feel really good because I know I know that it took a lot to get past it. So it's gonna feel amazing, no matter what. Even if it's like a few seconds, it would still feel amazing because that's progress from where I was. And I knew what it took to get that PB. That's kind of like how I think about it, you know? Why I like the categories that I like. And then, hopefully, once I learn LTS, I can add even more categories to it. Like, finishing a No Fire Canyon skip run would feel amazing, because that means I had to learn LTS to finish it. Like, that would feel amazing no matter what. So it's like, you know, different things like that. Oh yeah, New Game Plus does it too. New Game Plus feels really good. And Lurkin's pretty chill, Callus. No worries there. That may have been slow. I'm confused. Are you making a joke, Nico? Are you serious? I'm not really sure what you're getting at. Because if you learn a new category, you kind of gotta learn, you know, especially a category like that, you're gonna have to learn. Geysers like a whole new thing now with that category. Well, I don't know how you would have never practiced it. I don't see how that's possible. You still have to learn Geyser no matter what. No matter what category you do. I don't think there's anyone who never practiced Geyser. You still have to learn the speedrunning strats in Geyser itself. I don't know what you mean. I mean, I guess you don't have to, like, dedicate specific practice to it, but you still have to learn it. Do it. You still have to learn something in it in order to have the speed strats, because no one's gonna just have the speed strats by default. Can I do this right, please? Apparently not. I try to go from the right, but I never do it right. Yeah, I guess. But I mean, to me, with any new challenge, you gotta expect it to be a little bit different. Any new route, unless it's like, you know, basically like a different, like, for instance, even learning Hundo, you have to relearn Geyser. Geyser is completely different. So for me, coming from Hundo to no LTS, I had to relearn Geyser because Geyser was different. So I mean, this is part of doing a new category. In my head, you're always gonna have to relearn something.
This is it.
Yep, there's that time save I was talking about. And I kept pretty much on pace that whole time, and I still saved time because I messed up the boosted before. You had the most fun learning your own category. Not surprising. Yeah, I had a lot of fun learning New Game Plus. I didn't think I would, but when I saw it for the first time, I was like, you know, this looks like it would be fun. Because it's like weird coming from Hundo where you had to do all these objectives all the time, and then being able to be like, oh, by the way, I'm not going to do any objectives now, I'm just going to go all the way to the end. It was like a nice change of pace from that. And to me, it's a really good category to pick up your movement, because you have to start realizing how much your movement matters more, because like all you're doing is using movement to get to the end. I feel like it's a cool category for realizing that your movement kind of matters, and like that's when you start in categories like that, you see how it matters more. Does that make sense? Just learning it? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. For me, learning Hundo was fun for me in the beginning because I had so much beginner's excitement. Like, every trick I learned, it felt amazing to learn. Like, it felt like incredible to learn a trick. I took a lot of notes to help me because I thought I'd need it.
This is it!
Like, I just felt like in the beginning, learning was really fun. That's why reset lists are nice, because they don't allow you to do that. You're forced to do everything. You're forced to get comfortable with everything, basically. Ah! I needed that punch. It would have been probably good.
This is it.
There to get the scout fly.
This is it!
But yeah, reset lists have their place for that reason, or you can just be like the cooler people and just, you know, do ILs for that. No, are you freaking kidding me? Dude, ugh, frick this thing. Wait a minute, where's this shortcut? Did I miss the shortcut? It's been so long since I've done that. Oh well, we were ahead and doing good. Freaking dog. Frick this dog. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Screw that dog. That wasted probably like 20 seconds.
Oh my. I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
No!
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
Ah! I'm not your mom! You see any feathers here?
Oh, love at first sight.
Yeah, ILs are really helpful.
I'll take this little
If you don't want to do reset list runs, ILs is your next best option. You know? Because of ILs, you can at least, you can still focus on it, you know?
This is it.
Freaking doggo. Oh. I don't know what that was.
Oh, the Muse! You saved her! Oh, you really are the
I mean,
best.
Nico, you shouldn't attempt Orbless if you're not prepared for it to be challenging. It's kind of a challenge run, you know?
This is it.
If you want to just get back into something that won't take a challenge, you can just do a category you already did, or just do New Game Plus. New Game Plus is super beginner friendly. Especially for someone who's already done the game. I don't know, because I've heard, like, even Zoe says that she's still, like, considered a beginner in the community. She's been here for years. So it really determines how you want to keep, how you define that. But I'm saying, like, if you haven't touched the game in a long time,
Now be careful. The shield will only protect
and you come back, I'm saying you're beginner as in you're fresh back into it. So if you want to just get right into a category and not have to do that much work to do so, New Game Plus is a good category for that, because you can just get right into it with no problem. I know you said it was boring, but that literally is what that is. If you want something that doesn't take a lot of effort to get into, especially if you already know some of the harder tricks. Like for a beginner, they'd have to learn boulder skip,
And when you get across, don't forget to activate the teleport
pause
gate
buffers.
in the Blue Sage's lab. Then we'll be able to teleport
I think that's
over
about
and
it.
meet you. Good luck.
Red Sage. Yeah, that's basically it. Unless I'm missing something, I'm pretty sure that's all new. No, wait, you don't have to learn Red Sage. What am I talking about? I don't know why I said that. You don't have to learn Red Sage. Basically, the only thing you need to know is pause buffers and boulder skip, as far as I understand. Because you don't have to do all the movement in it if you don't want to. There's a lot of alternative movement options. So, I mean, very easy category to get into, especially if you're taking a break from the game or you want to take a break. So you didn't drink your drink?
Precisely.
I don't know how that was a gold, but alright. Sorry, like, I wish you could clip that. That's so clip worthy. But to me, beginner is how much time you're putting in. So for you, you don't put a lot of time in, so you don't really allow yourself to progress, I guess. So like, I feel like you'd still be at the beginner stage when you come back, because I mean, that's not necessarily true. Because you could be like high level, take a long break, and still come back and be high level. So I guess it doesn't matter. But I more so meant it in this sense as when you come right back into it, you're not going to be just ready to go right into runs, especially not at the level you were before, because you took a break. So if you don't want to go through that grind, then starting a new category that's really easy, it doesn't have anything new in it, good for you to do.
For your sacrifice, I offer you.
I'm losing all my time because of that pause buffer mistake. heck, I don't even know what people will consider me. I still think I might be skill level wise. I wouldn't say beginner, but you can say beginner because of how long I've been around. I haven't been around that long, so I wonder what people would classify me as. Honestly, I feel like I'm probably intermediate level if I were to define myself, but I have no idea what people would determine me as. If I were to ask like a higher level runner, like would they say I'm intermediate? Probably. I don't know. All depends on how they define things. But I would say for myself, I'm probably intermediate. Because of how much... It's all about how much time you put in. If you don't put in a lot of time, you're stopping all the time, you're not going to progress as much as someone who puts in a lot of time and doesn't stop as much. Someone can put in consistent hours in 1 month, but you don't put in as many hours in, like, a year. So that person would be a lot further than you are. Alright. Yikes, Hangman. What do you plan to do about it, though? Fortunately, my family never really did that kind of stuff. Like, once everyone started hitting a certain age, like, Christmas gifts kind of just became, like, something that doesn't really matter. And now, there is no, like... My family doesn't really celebrate holidays like that anymore. Okay. That is done? Oh, okay, never mind, okay. I might have some time. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Callus. I don't know who you've watched, but I mean... This is it! That was like slow movement in the menu. Well, I know I'm getting one person. Oh, okay. Well, as long as you have a plan. You have plenty of time left, so you should be good. You should be good to go. Okay, we got it again. It's been a while. I'll take that. Oh, freak! Really? My double jump broke. That was such a silly mistake. Oh, that timing worked out. Oh, we're gonna be behind here because of that, but okay. We still have time save here if everything else goes well, so I'll let it go. Stealing them? Steal each other's gifts? Interesting. I've never really heard of that tradition. Backups work, I guess. Yeah, I definitely feel that, Hangman. Yeah, I understand that. I'm similar, but I try to show it by, like, giving in other ways, not really gifts, and just my time. I'm the type of person that's, like, very, very, like, willing to give time up without asking for much in return.
This is it.
Because that's like, I try to do it that way. But I'm also very bad at showing people that I care about them. It's kind of why I developed like people-pleasing habits. Because like I didn't know how to show people that. That was the only way I knew how. But I'm learning now that it's okay, you know, different ways of showing affection is okay. It doesn't always have to look the way other people are used to seeing it. Because like I used to do some pretty crazy stuff to try and show I cared. Like a lot of the times, like I was really big on saving money. So like a lot of the times, I would like just give money to people because I had extra, so why not? Or just like, yeah, here, you need it? Which is a bad habit. But now I do the same thing, but in a more controlled way, like with donating on Twitch, because I like to support people and what they love to do on Twitch and stuff like that. So that's my way of trying to give back like that. But I try not to go too overboard. Oh no, it's okay. I just might have a hard time reading it, and Whip is taking a nap, so I can't easily see it, but I'm gonna try to break it up. I need to get better at reading big blocks. Hard. But it's not your fault. Right up the butthole. I mean, oops. I don't know if that's appropriate or not. That was literally like right up the butthole though. It was nice, Chiv, but it's starting to go poop. Oh, I think I've heard of that type of game before, though, Hangman. I mean, it's interesting and everything, but, like, I've never done anything like that. My family was never really like that. And I've never really had, like, a lot of family. I think I mentioned that before, so I feel like only that type of stuff only works in, like, big families. If that makes sense. Oh, I'm not giving up. I just don't expect PBs. Especially with how Hub 3 was going. My goal is just to get to Hub 3 and have it be somewhat salvageable run. And if that can happen, that's progress. Because lately I've been messing up so much early in Hub 2 game, I guess mid-game you can call it. So I really want to clean that up. So that I can be like, if I clean up Hub 3, then when I get to Hub 3 I can be like, okay, this is good, you know what I mean? I gotta build up my consistency gradually. Because right now I'm having consistency problems. So I feel like right now what I need to just focus on is just getting runs that, you know, have some form of consistency. Like, if I can keep around the same time, keep around where my time is, that's good. Which I seem to be doing. It's just the things I need to not mess up, I mess up. But that's much better than having a run that are like all over the place, there's no consistency anywhere. Like, that would be much worse. So movement-wise, I'm pretty consistent, but grip-wise, it's kind of messing up. And because that's happening, I can't expect PBs because I can have a good time and then it just disappears because of a trick mistake. But overall, if I can get my consistency up, keep around the same time, that's progress that I'm happy with, and I'll be okay with that. So I'm not giving up, but I just don't expect anything special runs right now. Just trying to keep around my time and not get too far behind. Because if I get far behind because of a trick mess up, that's different. Yeah, Hub 2 is the hardest hub, in my opinion. But it's mainly because I don't like the levels as much. Like, Boggy isn't one of my favorite levels, so like, I don't look forward to Boggy. Like, Hub 3, the levels are definitely difficult, but I have a better time with them because I enjoy them more. So I approach it differently. I seem to struggle more with consistency in Hub 2, but like trick-wise, Hub 3 will mess me up. like Spider K boosted or yellow vent switch, but like almost everything else will go well aside from those things. If that makes sense. Which is a completely different concern to have. Hub 2, like, consistency would kind of be iffy. So, like, I might mess up a trick, or my movement falls apart. Different things to be thinking about for each hub. That's why I like hub runs. That was so bad. That's why I like hub runs, though, because hub runs, like, can really, allow you to isolate an entire hub, which I feel like can be incredibly useful. Where the heck was that shot? Why you do this to me? I wanted extra orbs and you said no. Alright, we can do Death Strat here. Hopefully that makes sense to you, kid. And that didn't, I just completely didn't butcher that explanation. It's not like I'm giving up, it's just that I'm being realistic and taking it by the time. That's TLDR. So don't see it as me giving up. But I say it in like as long as possible. Well, I'm saying this from the perspective that I like every level in this game, but Boggy is on my lower tier because I find there's no tricks in it. It's just movement. So, it's fun movement-wise, but like, it's not as exciting as getting a trick and being like, oh, that felt really good. Like LPC or Snowy. But I love every level in this game. I love this game a lot, so that's why I enjoy it. But Boggy is definitely like probably my least favorite because there's not much going on in it. But I like it because it does offer a challenge that I still have to learn how to conquer. But you know, I like LPC because I feel like it's a very challenging level for me personally. So I like it for that reason. If I think about it, I'm never really that far behind. I just need to start making some major improvements. Like maybe like really isolating movement more. Just focus on what I need. Like I need to start getting faster with something because something's not fast. Because I should be able to make more mistakes and still PB. I just think I'm going too slow or something. Something's too slow. No, that's a good thing, man. New things with help are always good. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out if I should be practicing new things or if I am good enough with what I have and I just gotta keep going. Yeah, basing can be pretty boring, but and no LTS at least, it's so short, so it's like almost like irrelevant as a level. If that makes sense. Getting snuggly with your cat? I gotcha. Why did I not do this? That's bad. What the heck? Why did I not do that? That's bad. That's incredibly slow. Whoopsies! But I I get why people don't like basing. It's kind of slow. In Hundo, it's kind of just like I have to pay attention, but it's also like kind of I don't at the same time. It's like I can kind of go mindless with it, but at the same time, I still need to pay attention because it's a zoomer level. And zoomer levels require all my attention. Have water.
This is it.
Alright, so as long as I pause buffer here, this run will make it to Hub 3, which is great progress. I'm happy with that. It's not as much time save as I could have, but it's still time save. I'll take it. Even if it dies in Hub 3, I'm happy that I'm still making it to Hub 3. Much better than before. Okay, I guess we're doing it like this. When you fail the pause buffer life. I don't know what's going on with my pause buffers right now. They're kind of like getting like... My pause buffers are literally the reason why I got behind in the beginning of this run, because it was like really good time. Pause buffers can be weird sometimes. They can like leave you and come back and stuff like that. Interesting though. I can have sometimes like really consistent pause buffers, and other times it was like, time to go, bye! Yeah, I'm always really under orbs. I need to try to get as many in here as I can. Hey, Manto. Potentially.
This is it.
Okay, so I'm just happy I actually got the Hub 3. It's okay if it dies. I'm just glad that I'm getting here. Because, like, I remember when I was doing runs before and I was putting way too much stress on myself. I wasn't even getting the Hub 3 because I was just making so many mistakes everywhere. I'm still making mistakes that are wasting time, but the run isn't, like, dead when I'm, like, dead before I even get here. Which is really good. I'll take that. Nice.
This is it.
Okay. This run dies, I got that first try. That's all that matters. I'm happy about that. I mean, that worked, so I'll take it. I'm gonna take it. So whether this boosted likes this or not, I'm happy I made it here. Ah, we lived. That was so sketchy on that rail there. But hopefully you're doing well, Manto. works there.
Precisely.
It likes to do it to me. Alright. You got it then, at least. Third try. It's my timing. I'm going too early. That's okay, though. We got it. With keep it going. Ah! Freaking spiders. Scaring me over here. That's terrible. Oh, almost messed up that deep extended there. Who's cooler, Jak or Daxter? I prefer Jak. But that's just me. Nice ledge grab, I guess, Jak? I could have went really badly, but... But I prefer Jak because he's just more quiet and laid back. I can relate to that feeling. Daxter's a little bit too loud for me. But he's cool. I still like Daxter. They make a good fit with each other. The things just... The feelings just change with like Jak 2 and 3 because it just changes so much. They're... Wrong? I can understand people liking Daxter better. Maybe my opinion will change when I play Daxter, because that is on my list to play. Pounding your chest over here. What you doing, bro? Well, why do you feel that way about Daxter? But, I mean, I feel like in this game at least, Daxter's the one that keeps the flow of the game. Because Jak is kind of like, reserved. Hey, Rye, I see you. I see you, kitty. Oh no, why you say that? Flufflet's a cool character. I like Flufflet. I mean, Flufflet has lost me a fair share of runs, but I mean, it's my fault. It's not Flufflet's fault. I thought the other orb crate was still there. I never thought of the screaming that way. Funny. And coming out of the egg. Okay, I just read the rest of that. It's pretty funny. That's interesting. I would have never even thought of that. Wow, I actually made it up there. Amazing. Wasn't expecting that. Still, nah, we're not that bad on the orb. We're good. Oh, no. Okay. That's not what we needed. Just what we did not need. I don't know what I was going for there. I was thinking about that Mario thing. I think that's Mario. Bro, I know. I could be mixing that up with something else, but I'm pretty sure that's something in Mario. Get up there, Futt. You can do it. The Mario wiki says yes. Oh. Good to know. I thought it was from Mario. Is it? Why am I even attacking that? What is my brain doing? But hey, Dill Wingo. Wait, did you say I can call you Dill? I think you did, but I can't remember. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright, I just say Dill because it looks like your name, so it feels weird to call someone something that's not their name.
We gotta be moving on. Nothing I see here. I thought you said this was a place.
Just don't say. Okay, I won't say it then. I was gonna say it. I always read everything. Were you trying to get me to say it?
We got 4 of them. You want them? What bird brain here is trying.
So you actually do hate that? Okay, gotcha.
We may have a few power cells laying around, and we might be willing to part with them for 90 orbs each.
Where have I heard that before? Hey, how do you two geniuses expect to get that big gem out of here anyway?
Well, smarty
Alright.
pants, we got 12 more years of digging to figure that out. Gordy, wouldn't it take less time if you dug too?
Okay, so 3 cells.
Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
Right, what's going on? Cat's crying for some reason.
Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
Super Nick. At first I thought you were trying to say thick.
Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
What do you mean? I should be.
Seek the pure light, for within its
We should have enough orbs, but I might be wrong.
You can gain my power cells by bringing 120 precursor orbs for each. You obtained another power cell.
It's them.
For
Okay, we
your
had enough.
effort, a power cell is the reward.
Precisely.
I can't remember if I got the 2 blue eco in my PB or not, but basically that and not messing up pause buffers should be good, but I don't know. Could be wrong. Either way, it's gonna take us. I think there is time saving lava too, but I can't. Oh, never mind.
Alright! With these additional power cells, I should be able to supply the heat shield with enough power to
Jak
stand up to this
and
lava. But the shield still has a limit. It will now withstand temperatures up to 800 degrees, but no more. So keep an eye on your gauge. I don't want to think about what those temperatures would do to your zoomer if the shield...
The way his eyes flutter here, I just don't get it.
Heat.
I never understood it.
The Zoomer? Hey, what about us? Don't you think we could look for a safer route to Gull Citadel?
Look, I've released more cooling balloons into the tube.
I just
So
don't
you
get
can
Jak
use
in this
them to keep
cutscene
the
either.
temperature down. And don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Yellow Sage's lab. We're counting on you.
Alright, so we're gonna try to get 2 blue eco here. Could be good, but we're see. And the other fast thing is to not do any jumps. Or any unnecessary ones. Alright. Now, probably made a weird face there, but now I just need to try to get oranges. Good. And we're hot. Oh, we're freaking hot. That's not good at all. No! Oh, okay. Wait, we might be able to get a jump here. Oh, what the frick? How did that work? That's so yikes. Oh my gosh. Okay, even if this run dies because of oranges, that was sick. I'll take that. And I didn't lose the eco either. Wow. That's so funny. That was so bad though. Well, I try to do the thing that I think Roger was talking about by trying to take better turns and not shooting what's in front of you. Like that. Yeah. I try to do that better. Alright. Oh, we got hot again, but we made it, so we're good.
This is it!
Now it can be pause buffer, that's the question. I'll wait until I get to make sure I get every pause buffer. Don't hard lock? Alright, so we'll see what happens here at Final Boss. Should be good enough time? I think so. That could have been faster. I don't know if I have any time save here. I didn't see you there. Alright, lost a little bit of time there. Did I let 3 come out? I think if you let 3 come out, that's a little bit slow, but should be okay. Ah, that was slow as frick. Ah, that was slow as frick. Ah, that sucks. Okay, well, definitely no quick shot here. Alright, so let's see what spawn we get. That song's so funny to me. Just came back? Oh, welcome back, Hangman.
Light ego! That could be the stuff to change me back! Or...
I just love how he just slaps Jack. Rude, bro.
Stay fuzzy. Save the world. Choices. Okay, fine. We'll save the world. But do it quickly before I change my mind!
Yeah, like, no, it doesn't manipulate the fight. This lets you be able to pick up as much health as you want. So basically, if you can do it right every time, you'll have infinite health.
Congratulations!
Okay, I'll take that. Who spawned? Why doesn't he just do one for the boss? And one for Daxter. Yeah, you just joined for the PB. Hey, thank you for the GGs. Yeah, you did, Alec. It's a small one, but I'll take it. Nice. You're here trying to start a riot. Honestly, it's so funny, Manto, because Whip would always talk about that, how, like, why couldn't they just spawn more blue eco, just like they did there, and just use that? But I don't know, maybe it's just a loophole or something.
But Daxter, now we can't.
I know, yeah, Whip said the same thing, Hangman. I don't know why. But thank you for the GGs. I wasn't expecting a PB at all, but ooh, excuse me, I'll take that. I'll take that for sure.